Idealism in Romantic Poetry. Idealism is a philosophical concept that posits the existence of a reality that is beyond the physical world we perceive through our senses. It holds that ultimate reality is spiritual or metaphysical, and that the physical world we experience is a reflection or shadow of this high reality. The idea was central to Romanticism, a literary and artistic movement that emerged in the late 18th century and reached its height in the early 19th century and emphasized the importance of emotion, individualism, and imagination. Romantic poets were deeply interested in the idea of idealism and used it as a means of expressing their vision of the world. They believed that there was a spiritual or metaphysical dimension to existence that could not be captured by the rational, empirical approach of science. They saw the world as a manifestation of a divine or spiritual force, and their poetry sought to capture the transcendent beauty of nature and the human experience. Romantic poets often use symbols and allegory to convey their idealistic vision. They saw nature as a reflection of the divine and used natural images such as stars, clouds, and flowers to convey spiritual ideas. For example, William Wordsworth, in his poem I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, the poet uses the image of a field of daffodils to represent the beauty and transcendence of nature. Similarly, Romantic poets saw the human experience as a reflection of the divine and used symbols such as the heart, the soul, and the mind to represent the spiritual aspects of human existence. They believed that the love and emotion were the keys to understanding the world. They rejected the Enlightenment emphasis on reason and logic and instead championed intuition, passion, and subjective experience as the primary sources of knowledge. Romantics believed that the world was not simply a mechanistic rational system that could be fully understood through scientific analysis and deduction. They felt that the world was a complex, multifaceted place that could only be fully comprehended through the lens of the human experience, a perspective that could only be accessed through emotion, empathy, and imagination. A wild dedication of yourself to unpathed waters, undreamed shores. Furthermore, Romantics argued that reason and logic were often limited by their reliance on established facts and rules. They believed that these tools could not fully capture the complexity and nuance of human experience, which was characterized by unpredictability, ambiguity, and contradiction. Instead, they believed that love and emotion offered a more profound understanding of the world as they could reveal hidden truths and insights that could not be fathomed through reason and logic alone. For example, in the poem Kubla, the poet uses images of a mystical river and a sacred dome to represent the spiritual and creative aspects of the human imagination. The Romantic emphasis on emotion and love as keys to understanding the world reflected a broader cultural shift towards individualism and subjectivity, and challenged the rationalist and scientific perspectives of the Enlightenment. Romantic poetry continues to be celebrated for its idealistic vision and its relevance to literature and art. In conclusion, idealism was a central concept in Romantic poetry and was used by poets to express their vision of the world as a spiritual or metaphysical reality. Thank you very much.